The Ekiti State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal has upheld the election of Biodun Oyebanji as the state governor. Oyebanji, former secretary to the state government, was declared winner of the election after securing victory in 15 of the 16 local government areas in the state. While dissatisfied with the outcome, the Social Democratic Party candidate, Soniyi, filed a petition before the three-member tribunal chaired by Wilfred Pochi. Oni claims in his petition that Oyebanji's election was characterized by irregularities. He also argues that it was wrong for the May Malabuni-led APC leadership to have supervised the primary that produced Oyebanji as the governorship candidate. The panel dismissed Oni's petition on the grounds that he failed to prove the allegations.
That's right, and mixed reactions have continued to trail the recent meeting in London of the group of 5 aggrieved governors of the People's Democratic Party. Reports are that the 5 governors met to finalize their decision on who to back for the presidency in the 2023 general elections. The 5 governors are Nyesom Wike of Rivers State, Samuel Otom of Benue State, Seyi Makinde of Oyo State, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi of Enugu, and Okezie Ikpeazu of Abia State. The quintet is expected to reveal their candidate on Thursday, January 5. And the governors have also been criticized for anti-party activities which have led to calls in some quarters for them to be suspended by the PDP. Right, joining us now to discuss these activities, of course, the activities of the G5 governors and the call for their suspension, Rise Judiciary Editor Toby Soniyi and Rise Politics Editor Sambo. Thank you, both of you, for joining us. Let me start with you, Toby Soniyi. I mean, the legal, constitutional implications of this. What does this mean if the party goes ahead to suspend the G5?
Yeah, thank you, Ngozi. Well, let's state it clear that we are still within the realm of speculation. The party has not taken any action against them. But to answer your question, if the PDP chooses to suspend them, well, there will be consequences. But first is that they remain the candidate, with the exception of Governor Wike. 4 other members of the G5 are running for offices. Seyi Makinde wants to return as governor, while the other wants to go to the Senate. But basically, if they are suspended, I want to believe that, 1, they remain members of the party, they are merely under suspension. It will not have any effect on their candidature. They will still be able to run for that election. So because, being suspension does not mean that they cease to be members of the party. If, however, they are expelled, that means they cease to be members of the party. But by the provision of the Electoral Act, it's rather too late now to replace them with other candidates. And I don't think INEC will be banned by such expulsion. They are the candidate, and I believe they will also remain the candidate. Though there may be implications after the elections, but for the purpose of the election, it's too late for the PDP to replace them. So expelling or suspending them may just become a mere academic exercise. INEC deadline for replacing candidates has lapsed. So whether they like it or not, they are going to remain the candidate of the party for the election.
Sambo, I wonder what you think now. Politically speaking, will it be naive for anyone to think that this is just about 5 men, although they've changed their name to the Integrity Group? So are we dealing with 5 men here or 5 states? And how easy a decision will it be for them to announce a candidate they will support? I ask this because should they go, let us look at the options. Should they go for a Labour Party where you have Peter Obi? It's the same thing they are complaining about in the PDP that's happening in the Labour Party. But the presidential candidate and the national chairman are from the same region. And should they go to the APC? I mean, that is what the PDP stands against, everything the APC. So how easy will it be for them?
Well, it's a very difficult situation at this one, a very dicey situation for both parties. That is the PDP as an institution and then the 5 aggrieved governors. Let me start with the PDP as an institution. Well, like Toby had earlier pointed out, I don't think the right decision right now politically it would be unwise of the PDP to want to expel these members. I mean, there are better ways of dealing with these governors. The very first thing that they would want to do, if you have a very smart national chairman and then smart national working committee of the party, what they will just do is that, for example, the December 30th deadline that has been given for polling agents across the country to be submitted by political parties, I mean, just take the rug off the feet of all the 5 governors. All the names that you will be submitting as polling agents in their states will be your own people. And then the second thing you could do is actually to dissolve all the states all the state working committees of the party and put in place caretaker committees. I mean, your own men that will run those places, because there's nothing that stops you from doing that. Once you do that, there's no how the governor will be in control of the party structure. And of course, all the other senatorial House of Rep, even some of their own governorship criteria will be hanging in the balance, because those they will be reporting to will no longer be their own people who they had planted there. And then thirdly, all you just need to do is to try to mark out some of their candidates that they've already put in place. Some of them, they've given them state houses of assembly tickets, House of Rep tickets, and all of that. And look for ways. I mean, we've seen that happening. Olusegun Obasanjo, former president of Nigeria, supported candidates in other political parties and put them there against his own party men. We've seen that happening in another dispensation. Even Goodluck Jonathan. I mean, you can see Peter Obi now, who's in the Labour Party. When Peter Obi was in ABGA, he was an economic advisor to then President Goodluck Jonathan. So, I mean, you can walk across parties and do some other things. Yes, there will be accusation of anti-party activities here and there. But of course, the thing is that anyone who wants to disgrace the party that has brought them, of course, the party has its own structure. But when it comes to the second leg of our discussion here, you see that, yes, these 5 aggrieved governors, they have the right to go to the Labour Party or to go to NMPP or APC and all of that. But nonetheless, it's a dicey situation for them, because many of them don't want to lose grounds. Look at Governor Nyesom Wike. What will happen to him when he's out of power and he has a candidate that he has to back by all means? Look at, for example, those who are contesting senatorial tickets. Senatorial seats like Ikpe Azu, and then, of course, you have Otom here and there. Look, they are being calculative because they don't want to be strangers out of power. I mean, the worst thing that will happen to you as a politician is to go into political Siberia after May 29. So these guys are being careful about that.
I wonder where that political Siberia is. Toby, you have the last word. I mean, what's the law really when it comes to substitution of candidates? So what can you tell us very quickly about that?
Yeah, well, thank you, Ngozi. Section 33 of the Electoral Act is the section to look up to. It says that a candidate can withdraw voluntarily or if the candidate dies. Those are the 2 circumstances under which a candidate can be replaced. But before then, I raised an issue earlier. Section 65(2) said that you must be sponsored by a political party before you can be a candidate. So if these governors are expelled, can we still argue that they were sponsored by a political party? Because there is no room for independent candidates. So if they are no longer a member of the party, under what political party would they be running? But, you know, for the purpose of the election, I believe they cannot stop them from going to the election. But after the election, the issue might be raised that, look, this person did not contest under any political party, having been expelled. But I believe, largely speaking, the law favored them, and they're probably taking advantage of the law. But when, after the election, somebody may raise the issue that under which political party did you contest to be governor? Under which political party did you aspire to be senator? And if there is no political party, what is the implication of that? Or would they still be deemed to be member of PDP? These are issues that the court will have to resolve after the election, really. Indeed.
And Toby, as we know, no governor in Nigeria has been removed from office by judicial order on the grounds of defection. That's another point, but unfortunately we're out of time. We'll definitely have to discuss this some more. We have to thank both of you, Somna Sambo, politics editor, and Toby Soniyi, our judiciary editor. Thank you both.